What's up, my broskies? Welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. I don't know why I felt the need to do that voice. But yeah, we're back on Danganronpa. We're about to start the third trial. Now, I've heard some good news and bad news. So the good news is chapters 4 and 5 are apparently really good trials. Unfortunately, the third trial is apparently the worst one in this game. And I've heard some people have quit the game after the third trial. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen for me. Like, I'm definitely going to keep playing regardless of what happens. But if the third trial is that bad, then oh man, we're in for a long run, baby. Back at the courtyard, or the Shrine of Judgment. It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there is less and less of us. Yeah, it's always really sad when we all meet up for the trial, and it's just less and less, like the numbers keep on dwindling. Less friends means that it's much harder to solve mystery. True.
Don't worry.
But it's also a lot harder to get away with it, because there's a lot less people to blame. Well, don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. I hope yes. Yeah, going to do his best to help. I don't think Gonta's problem is that he isn't smart. I think the problem is that he's too gullible. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? If Kaito's an astronaut and he's considered an idiot, then what does that make me? More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki roll does sure pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. Yeah, he just grabbed Maki, man. He just started embracing her. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far. Okay. What, are you gonna die next? I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine. She's just fucking lazy. Just like everyone else, everyone's just fucking lazy. These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Cap.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please, lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua. Yeah, that god ain't real, baby. Considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. I agree. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua. I know, right?
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God. Yeah, but they weren't created by God. Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You're a robot, so I don't know what that means for you. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Stop the cap.
No, he didn't. Yeah, I don't think that's the case at all. You're just a bitch. Poor Kaito. Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
Bananas. Alright, let's head inside. I wonder who sculpted that Monokuma statue. And how do they make it so it moves like that? Alright, ladies, don't get too wet. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. Alright. Oh. The input. Okay, so apparently when it comes to the inputs of this game, I don't know why it does this, but it like drops your inputs and it doesn't register them sometimes. And that's not like an excuse for anything. Like it literally just happens whenever I'm playing. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard. Oh, here we go. Going down the shaft. Sorry, I'm just in a really dirty mood right now. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. Once you go black, you never go back.
Hey, yeah!
The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? I don't know, man. Our future could be right now. This could be the end of our lives. Boy, they really look depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Yeah, but there's also less monocubs too, so I wonder how the monocubs feel. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. I don't think Monodam feels emotions. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth. Let's hurry up and get this started. Why is like the camera higher up? Like, Monokuma, you're a bit too short now. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Okay. I'm hoping this trial is at least decent enough. The third class trial was about to begin. We all know about the Chapter 3 curse. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Yeah, how did that go? Ooh, Tenko too. Yeah, we didn't expect the Tenko death. Then Tenko Chabashira, the Ultimate Aikido Master. I just realized, there's always 2 people that die in the 3rd chapter. Why did I just now realize that? She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The 2 who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Oh my god. Everyone's wiped out on this one, or at least these two aren't. Was it one person? Or two people? It could be any one of us. Two different people? Oh, we need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. Alright, here we go, and I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yeah, I mean, you can't lie in the trials. That is a thing you can do. Alright, can we get any more skills? I don't know if we can. Machine gun makes the silencer fire rapidly. We'll get the title 1 machine gun, because why not? Alright, let's begin the class trial. Here we go. Class trial in session. Let's go, baby.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Who done did it?
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person,
You're all dead.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
Yep. Typical rules. We already know all this shit.
Smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Let's go. I'm ready.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
Yeah, you didn't do shit this entire trial. Unless if he was the killer. Maybe that's why he was throwing so badly.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Nah, you just a bitch, Kaito. Just admit it.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
What?
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Oh, Himiko has something to say.
Who did it?
Oh,
Who
she's
killed
pissed.
Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
Yep.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Why is she acting like a ghost? What the hell's going on?
What do you mean?
The transfer student.
Why is she doing this?
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
What if that was actually the case?
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
I like that this song is still playing even during the class trial. They knew that it was a fire beat. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Alright, let's do it. I'm vibing to the music right now. Alright, what do we got? Monokuma File 3, forehead injury, effigies upside down, gold leaf katana.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Fuck! That's not what I meant to do.
Oh!
Oh god.
So, ritual did work?
Did the ritual work? Did it?
Resurrected, I wonder.
I don't think it did.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
Yeah.
Yes. Rantaro was
Oh my god, that's what machine gun does? Look at this shit!
The late Rantaro Amami!
Oh my god!
Please, stop it!
Okay. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Let me check my truth bullets real quick. Necronomicon, a book Monokuma prepared as a motive. Angie attempted to carry out the book's resurrection ritual. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times, then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for 1 use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Okay.
Angie did say
Why did it not shoot? Shoot! What the It didn't fucking shoot when it... Oh my... I'm gonna fail on the first fucking question. Right click.
Rantaro back.
Why is it not shooting? I'm not trying to hold it down. I'm literally just clicking it. Oh wait, what? Did it work?
This crime was
Oh,
committed by the
never mind. I missed. Fuck.
Who was resurrected?
God damn.
Ritual did work?
Fuck. That's not it. Oh my god. What am I doing? I am starting sloppy right now. Ritual didn't work. It might be the Necronomicon, actually. Oh my. Swear to god. There we go. Jesus Christ. There's so much fucking white noise. I probably could have just gotten rid of it, but I didn't want to shoot the statement on accident.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
No, it didn't.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Yeah. Totally remember that one. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Yep, and she clearly didn't do that.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Yep.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Alright.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
That kind of reminds me of one of the trials in the first game where he had to convince Hiro that Kyoko wasn't a ghost even though she was literally standing right in front of him. It was so stupid.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
Oh?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What does that mean?
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
I say the reason why the Necronomicon could possibly work is if the dead students aren't technically dead. Like, what if we're in a simulation?
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me who wasted it.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodam back to life.
Monodam.
Monodam is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodam's corpse.
What? Why is he pretending that Monodam's dead?
Oh,
Is Monodam gone?
so resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Yep.
Let's
As he
hurry
usually
up and
does.
find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who? Who did it?
He did do it.
Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Oh, he's stepping
I
up.
don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Oh, Kyo murdered Angie. That's what I was thinking too.
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Oh, is she gonna bring up the Goldly Katana? I mean, it could be him, but at the same time, anyone can get the katana.
The
Okay.
culprit used a katana to kill Angie,
Yeah.
and it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone
Kokichi's
could have taken
lockpicking.
that katana.
Oh, maybe Kokichi's lockpicking?
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just
That's
admit
some
it, you
katana?
shit-eating worm.
Is that really the point that I gotta shoot at?
Classroom, broke in.
Oh,
Murdered
where's?
the
Aw,
fuck
damn
out
it.
of Angie.
There it was. It was Kokichi's lockpicking. I see.
I'm a fucking genius!
No, you're not. I feel like the fast forward feature was a bit faster in the older games, but it's not that big of a deal. What? That's not it? Whether Kyo had a key or not, Angie still would have led him into her lab. Wait, what? And from there, he could have pinned her down and murdered her just like that? What? That's not it? The door had a sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, the sliding lock was from the inside. The handle of the sliding lock moves at the slightest touch. Something golden shiny was on the handle. Oh, it might be that. This door has a cylindrical lock. Monodam swallowed the only key, so it can only be locked and unlocked from inside the lab. Before Angie's body was found, the door was locked, but Kokichi opened it by picking the lock. Maybe it might be
Automatically suspicious.
Art Lab's
But anyway.
front door. Got it. What?
Murdered.
What? I missed? I was like an inch away from missing that. Are you kidding me? Got it. What? Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. Yeah, it can't be fucking Correctio. God damn, this is so dumb, man. I feel like all of these would technically work as evidence, but whatever. Please work. Thank God that worked. Oh my god. That's so annoying.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Only the council members could.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Yep.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I don't know about that. I think we're kind of jumping
no
to
desire
conclusions.
to kill her in the first place.
Oh, really?
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Dude, I fucking hate Mew.
Oh, how clever.
Of course Gonta believes her. Everyone's acting in character today.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
I feel like that could just make it even more likely that I feel like that makes it even more likely that Himiko could have killed Angie.
I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
I mean, they were friends, but that could
Yeah,
mean
of
that she's
course.
still the killer.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
No.
Honestly, let's believe in them.
What is Kokichi doing right now?
That trims our list of suspects down to 3.
What?
Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Ain't no way we're just gonna listen to Kokichi. Nah.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
What are we doing, boys? Shuichi, you gotta step in.
You mean one of those 2 people? Cause a robot ain't people, Jack.
Yeah, whatever.
I
don't
will
give a
let that
fuck.
remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Perhaps the culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi.
Bro, Kokichi. Kokichi just wants attention, bro. What's wrong with this man?
Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. Oh no.
But Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
We're about to have a mass panic debate.
I'm not the culprit either. Gee,
Gonta
I'm not the culprit.
Not the culprit.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Don't I have to, like, silence somebody? I just have to shoot their silencer, right? Okay, what do I even
You must
shoot?
consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects
Gonta would
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Okay.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick can't be the culprit.
What do I even shoot at?
Only student council members had access.
Too late at night? Okay.
I didn't know robots
Kyo
killed
doubt
exploring
Gonta.
wise.
But it's definitely not me.
Is that a robophobic remark?
Ugh. I don't even know what to shoot at there. There were several suspicious statements, but one is obviously inconsistent. I'll listen carefully, sort the statements in my head, and find the answer. Okay, what are the truthful ones? Alright, Art Lab's front door. Angie's body was found. The door was locked, but Kokichi opened it by picking the lock.
Only student council members had access.
Only student council members had access. Oh, that's clearly wrong! That's clearly wrong! Oh my god, that's so obvious. Okay, I get it. Kokichi said only student council members had access. Clearly, that's not true. He knows how to lockpick. Why is everyone just talking at once, man? It's too much to take in.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab.
Unless
Right?
if you know how to lockpick, which clearly you do.
To Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Exactly.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Let's go. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Quack. He's clearly really good at this. There, open says me.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it.
What do you mean you did it?
I killed Angie.
Okay, here we go. Is this what the whole trial is gonna be? Just Kokichi messing with us?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
Okay.
The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
I feel like he's trying to fuck with the killer right now.
Nah, no joke.
He's trying
I
to,
thought
like, make
that
him
if
slip
I
up.
confessed, I could atone for my sins.
What if it is Kokichi, though? That'd be really awkward.
I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
I don't know about
No,
that.
he's lying. I think.
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
Okay.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
No.
Then let me ask
They could
you,
be covering for
culprit,
someone.
How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
What?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Can you? I've never actually thought about it like that.
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room.
Yeah, they used a sliding lock instead.
They used a different method.
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
He's pretty quiet.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back door.
That's it!
Yep.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Certain tool. The tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from outside was... what? Oh, oh, fuck's sake. I have no clue. Did they use a katana? There's a Monokuma right here. Oh my god, that's a hidden Monokuma? I didn't even realize. Is it this one? Oh, it is the katana. Okay, sweet.
I see it!
Yeah, it had to be the katana, right? Because of the gold thing? The gold flakes on the lock?
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Ooh.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
Okay.
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
A school bell. Is he referring to the first game? And there was gold on Sayaka's fingertips?
School? What school was it?
It was called Hope's
Now,
Peak.
that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
Yeah.
But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
Isn't it because the lock is easy to move? Like,
The clue
regardless
that
of
might
what
give us
motion?
The answer is the layout of the area itself.
Oh, the layout.
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Okay.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, that wasn't actually part of the ritual, right?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Yeah, what was that purpose? A different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. Okay. What do we do? If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. I'm actually wondering how he locked the room. Oh, here we go, Psyche Taxi. We're doing all the minigames today. What are these questions gonna be? Oh shit, there's other cars on the road. We gotta watch out. Full speed ahead. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? The effigy's hand, the katana's hilt? Well, it has to be the katana's hilt, right? Yep, got it. I'm gonna just use WASD. It's a lot easier to drive than with the mouse. I don't know why I'm driving with the mouse. Next question, boys. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Ooh. This is a good question. Katana was stabbed into the effigy. Sliding lock was tampered with? Sliding lock was tampered with? Fuck! The katana was stabbed into the effigy. How does that make sense? I'm confused. Wait, I'm really trying to think about how they did this. Why would they stab it into the effigy? What would that do? Is it because of the materials inside the effigy? Fuck! Didn't mean to do that. The controls are fucking dog shit on keyboard. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? Okay, I think this is the answer to that. That's gonna reveal everything. Swinging it back and forth, making it fall, spinning it? Spinning it? Got it! Okay. I still don't understand how that works. How does that work? Please explain, Shuichi. I might just be really slow right now.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
It would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
Huh.
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
I didn't even think about it like that. This is such a complicated setup.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way.
How would you even think of this?
And of course, the katana would spin with it.
Yep, there it is.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
That's really smart. How do you even think of that?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope, and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we know how that works.
Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Well, yeah.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it.
Yeah.
As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yep.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Except for members of the student council, right? They were still allowed to walk outside.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
That doesn't even matter. That's irrelevant. Stop talking, Himiko.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
Okay.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Yeah. Very clever.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
That's true.
I don't want to completely ignore that possibility.
Yeah, we gotta keep that in mind.
But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
I mean, what else do you expect from Kokichi? He always lies.
Cough it up, Kokichi! Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
Wow, who would have known?
You're telling the truth this time, right?
He could still be lying, but you never know. We're very early in the trial right now.
But I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
If I claim
trying to make him
be
slip
the
up.
culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
That's kind
And
of
if
smart.
they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
Well, it's a good thing we did butt in, because he would have sabotaged the whole trial.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay,
Play with
I'll
yourself,
start right
you.
now.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean by that?
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
That's what we're trying to find out.
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
Wait, what?
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Okay.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Cum dumpster.
Cum dumpster! Finally! Someone
Oh
finally
my.
called me a cum dumpster!
It's time to stop!
Bro, Shuichi, you gotta take control of this shit. This is what happens when you don't speak.
What should we talk about now?
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Yeah.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
Would you say he's among us?
Stop posting about a
Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Yeah.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
You gotta remember, could it have been Tenko? Because she is dead, but, like, she still could be the killer.
Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
But, yeah. I don't know why you made
That
us think that way.
contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
Well, yeah, we know, but it still doesn't make it true.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
A suspect?
Yeah.
Never kill Angie!
Oh, she got real pissed.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Oh, this is actually kind of smart.
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
What, is Kokichi the new Tenko right now?
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
You would definitely love that.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers, what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect
What
list?
should we say?
Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
I thought they would all just try to prove themselves.
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Oh.
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Oh. Himiko is a pretty huge suspect right now.
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know.
Yeah.
So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim. We've got to figure out who killed Angie.
I think we gotta decide on whether or not it's a single killer or two killers, and I feel like that would make
Till we
things a
solve
little easier.
Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our
It's
time?
not meaningless!
Oh. Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Wow, she's actually showing her emotions.
Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
What?
You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Oh.
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
I mean, he's calling her out. That was true. She didn't really care about Tenko when she was alive.
Kokichi, enough!
No, it's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before, but that's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko, worked things out with her while she was still alive.
Hey, at least you guys didn't argue until she died.
But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously! It's way too late to realize that now.
All right.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Let's go, Kaito.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
Damn, Kaito's good at this
I'm
shit,
gonna
man.
help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
He's a great motivational speaker.
I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
Oh.
The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Death curse?
I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
It silences them forever.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run! I won't forgive something so messed up!
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
Again, it's very possible that Tenko's death could be connected to Angie's.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Alright.
Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
This fucking guy.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Alright.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional? Ooh.
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Oh, including me, right?
Tancrotch!
The people who attended the seance. The people who attended the seance. Korekio, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi. Yep, that's it.
That's it! It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
I would say it wouldn't be me, right? But then you gotta remember that Kaede killed Rantaro without us ever knowing, so you never know with this game.
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well,
Alright.
that's probably just a coinkydink. The most
Coinkydink.
suspicious out of the four is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
Yeah, Korekio is very suspicious.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
Yeah.
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Ooh, that's a good point. The middle room. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always the best for stuff like this. Very well, I shall begin the preparations at once. Yeah, why the middle room out of all of them?
Right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Yeah, because there's a way to get into the room.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Yes. A point of entry from outside. You must be referring to the gap. This thing? Is it there? Oh, are you talking about the floorboard?
I was wrong!
God damn it. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Is it this? The floorboard? What? Am I missing something? What am I missing? Where? It's not this?
There!
What? I clicked on that! I literally clicked on that!
Right?
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
Yes.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
Yeah, who would that be?
It's appearing before me.
Oh.
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Who is it? Okay. Apparently I can lie on this one. What do I do? What do I do?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Okay.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were
It could be Kibo's flashlight function.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
Fuck, that's not what I meant to do.
Kibo's flashlight function.
Yeah.
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room
Fuck.
during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Okay. That was interesting. It's true that with the little light you can move around under the floor. But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during
Let me check my truth bullets. A function that Mew had added to Kibo, he can emit a blinding light from his eyes. Yeah, and he also got that installed before the murder happened, right? In a dark place with no light. Oh. Yeah, I feel like Kibo would be emitting too much light, right? Actually, no, that would prove it would be Kibo, though, because the seance did not work.
Kibo could have used that function to get under.
Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Fuck! I'm about to die. I'm about to get a game over, boys.
Under the floor and sneak into
Fuck!
the
I
empty
missed.
room.
Oh, and I'm losing life every time I do it. I didn't even realize. I gotta make sure I hit this next shot.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
Got it! Let's go. Woo! Perjury. There's no way you can get these wrong, right? Take an alternate route during the non-stop debate. Oh, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Oh my god, that's the name of the achievement. That's amazing. Mew, you gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct?
Did you not notice?
I didn't notice what.
Okay. It's hard to believe that Kibo is the culprit in this case. It's even harder to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. Oh, it definitely is. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
The drawback of the flashlight function that you added.
Oh.
It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
Oh.
I see. That bright, huh?
That's a really smart excuse.
Wait, what? There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake.
Are you sure?
But you make mistakes a lot. A whole lot.
Hey! If you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me dinner
Yo.
first.
Chill out, Mew. Jesus Christ.
If he can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that. So Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
I don't know if Kibo's a good liar. Come on, Kibo. Please, play along. Kibo!
Well,
Okay, well.
I'm so sorry. I just don't remember. Really, I'm sorry.
Ah, we get it already. Just turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
Okay.
Don't remember? What does that even mean?
Kibo, why'd you have to fuck it up?
Well, Shuichi, trying to make a fool out of me, huh?
Wait, so what happens here?
Let me put on some makeup, cause I want to at least look pretty before you decide to fuck me.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Damn, that is seriously bright.
Wouldn't the
What?
light shine through the gaps of the floorboard if it had been this bright?
Thank you, Maki. The hole.
The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor. Not even Kibo.
I feel like that was pretty obvious. I just didn't know how I was gonna do that.
Oh, they couldn't have.
Oh, there's a typo. That brings the game down from a 10 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. Shit game.
We were there after
One typo
all.
in the trial.
We would know.
Yeah, it was pitch black. You
There
couldn't
was
see
a hole
anything.
near the corner of the room we were in. Remember? If someone had a light under the floor, it would have leaked through.
Yeah. I feel like somebody set up a trap in this room. And that's how the murder happened.
That's right. We didn't see anything, so the culprit couldn't have used a light.
And just because I have a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit.
Yeah.
I see. That was a flaw in my theory.
That's a pretty big flaw.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Yeah, that sounds pretty robophobic to me.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
Well, yeah, it kind of does, but I understand your point.
My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Okay.
All right, you made your point.
They had to nerf him.
Now I feel sort of bad for you.
They had to nerf him in the earlier versions of Kibo.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Damn! They gotta flash us like that?
Flashlight, it's way too bright.
Yeah, stop doing
It
that.
would be difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Yeah.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
No, they definitely do.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
Because they needed to use it.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
No, I don't think they were under the floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Well, it's good to get better at it so we can actually solve this shit.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
I like it. That's a reference to Danganronpa 2, right? When Byakuya got stabbed through the floorboards.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
I like the reference to Mugi. I like it.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Monokuma's been through many lifetimes.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yep.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Well, what's the other issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
Okay.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Yeah.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
Before she went under the metal cage? I don't think that's the case.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
She was still talking, right? This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. That still makes Kyo look really suspicious. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Unless it was someone voice acting.
Yes. She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
Yeah, and she was already bleeding when the light came back. So she had to have been dead after the seance. Or maybe even during the seance.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
The And she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
Was it?
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Oh my god. Why are you talking in the first place?
Huh? Since Galta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think!
Okay.
If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
He was way more aggressive in this trial compared to the last two. Okay. See what happens. Maybe the marker stone?
Killed. It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time.
Really?
She was under the cage the whole time.
Under the cage the whole time.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
Dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Moment cage was lifted.
Like that.
When cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
I don't know about that.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
Oh, Himiko did.
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no down!
I don't know, I'm gonna have to check the truth bullets. Tenko not being killed during the seance? It might not be possible, but there's no evidence for it. White sheet. The sheet that was over the iron cage during the seance is very thick and cannot be seen through. There's blood on the back around the middle of the sheet, but there's no hole in the fabric. Kyo was the one who placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage. Oh, it might be that.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
Ain't that easy. I don't think that's what I shoot at. This next shot better be the death of me. I don't even know what to shoot at and what to shoot. I don't fucking know, man. I'm just gonna fucking Hail Mary this shit. No, that didn't work. Korekio said that she was under the cage the whole time, but how are we able to tell that if the white sheet was over her and we couldn't see through it? What? That's not it? Fuck! Never mind. That was my only idea. I didn't know what else to shoot at. Wait, is it iron cage on Himiko?
Then obviously Himiko is the
No, that's not it. I don't know what to shoot. I don't know. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on this. I gotta look it up. Have I not done that? What? I could have sworn I did that.
Cage lifted.
Have I not shot this? How have I not shot that? I could have sworn I shot white sheet at everything. Oh my god.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Yeah. So she was dead before the white cloth was taken off.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Okay.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
Shut the fuck up.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Why?
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Why would it be wrong if she was killed during the seance? Okay, let's see. Where are the truth blades? Tenko's last moments. Marker stone.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted.
When the sheet was lifted.
That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage! They stuck the thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle.
Yeah.
Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
That's not it. Fuck! It might be a loose
Sitting in there
floorboard.
with her neck all exposed.
Fuck, that's not it. Oh, I
Sitting in
see.
there with her neck all exposed.
Yep, there we go. It was the marker stone. It was the way she was lying down. Okay. Because that would make killing her with the sickle possible.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Yep. She was lying down.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Look, at least Mew is trying. I respect it.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Jeez.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh my god, Goto.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Yeah.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
From below the floor.
Yeah, for a living person.
For a living person.
Huh?
What?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Okay, well, I don't know about that, but
What are you
this
talking
could give us
about?
ideas.
That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
But do spirits really exist?
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
I wonder if Maki's gonna say anything. I feel like she hasn't really been doing anything.
Spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
I don't know about that.
That's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
We haven't even talked about the floorboards, right?
Well,
Or the sickle?
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done it!
Wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Oh.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree with
noticed.
Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Oh. There you go. Maki's got something, finally. You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Was there really not?
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
Oh.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Do I? The they she's referring to. I have a feeling it's Korekio. Is it Korekio? No, damn it. I thought it was Korekio. I felt lost for this entire trial. This is the complete opposite compared to trial number 2. So think about it. Who is there? Kokichi, Himiko, me, and Korekio. Can I just say Tenko? I don't. Oh, is that it? Did she kill herself?
Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Oh.
What did you say?
I'll be honest. I just picked Tenko just cause. I didn't think it was actually her.
Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
That's very possible.
Suicide?
Why would she
If
commit
committed
suicide?
It would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That could mean that Tenko was the killer, and she might have just killed herself to try and get out of it.
She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance.
Ooh.
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Would it? Well, the floorboard was loose, right?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Could it really be suicide? I don't know. If it is suicide, there's got to be more to this, right?
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
They were. Hey Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
You gotta remember, we're still in the first half of the trial. There's still way more trial left.
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
It's a good question.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Yeah, probably.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
Yeah, true.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
I mean, we don't really know the backgrounds of everyone here.
She told me.
Oh. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. With me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
Could have been.
Why?
Wait! We should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
No, I don't think they did. I mean, yeah, she was around him a lot.
Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Yep, that is true.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets.
Yeah.
What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Okay.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
Okay.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Yeah, that is true. He's been skipping out.
Hey,
He's a
come
bitch.
on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
You're the one who made us train. What? What do you mean too
We
strict?
come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Damn, Kokichi seems bothered by that.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
It's fine, Himiko. Your heart will keep going on and on.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Okay.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Okay. He's stepping up. Let's do it. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. She said see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. Yeah. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. Alright, halfway point. I'll make them all believe. Oh, never mind. We're still going. Alright. Tenko's last moments
So
loose
far,
forward.
suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Okay.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle.
Secretly brought the sickle?
Stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
Last of her
she threw the
strength?
sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Kokichi seems very suspicious. Everyone thinks that Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching onto the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their suicide theory wouldn't work. What would prove that? Tenko died in a crouch position. The injury in the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. No, it's not it. Oh! Am I supposed to be lying for this? I was just listening to the music. Don't tell me you have to lie again. Got it! Hit him with the lie. Alright. Whew!
Tenko
Took a lot of
thrown
thinking.
the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
Here we go. Maki would immediately catch me on this, though. Oh, is this why he told Maki to trust him? Oh, that's actually kind of smart. Her death might not have been instant, but she could have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in
Maki,
murder.
you gotta trust me. Trust me.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Mmm.
Tenko died instantly.
There we go. It's a lie, but we're at least getting somewhere.
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Okay.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Yeah, everything. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
I'm looking at Kokichi, man.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
Yeah, the loud-ass sound.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
I'm speaking up. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. Loud noises. Literally loud noises. Alright. Give me the truth bullet. Sound during seance. That's it. That's it. I don't even have to think about it.
The ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
The ritual is perfect. I don't know about that.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Yep. That's it. Thank you, Himiko. I agree. Consent. Why does it say consent out of all words?
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Yep. Oh, get ready for a loud ass sound. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we don't have to go through the rest of the song. Come on.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard.
Yeah, what would that sound be?
What could have fallen down?
Oh, could it have been the floorboard?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
No, it couldn't have been the dog statue either, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound, like something hitting the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What was that? The other thing that happened in the dark? Huh? What? Oh, I gotta pick something. Oh, fuck. What? The other thing that happened in the dark? What would it be? What would it be? I'm running out of time. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, oh, the time resets. Okay, let me read all these. No, I don't. I was trying to scroll down. I'm so sorry. Failed again. This is the worst trial for me so far. Was it the cross piece under the floor? No. The caged child? No. Am I just really dumb? Why am I getting all this shit wrong? What caused the sound that was heard during this? Oh, what caused the sound? The loose floorboard? Didn't I already use that?
This is it.
Oh, I didn't realize what the actual question was.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
Okay.
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Yeah.
Would the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be? What could it possibly be?
All right, then. Let's
I'm
go
the one
with
who's
that.
stuttering, but I'm not the
All
one who's
gotta
making
put
the
our heads
typos.
together now.
Alright. When is the halfway point? Is there no halfway point in this? Maybe it's because I've been spending so much time on this one.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Crosspiece. Had to be the crosspiece.
Considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
I don't think it's that.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yep.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
Stood up.
We already said there was
What?
no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Could it be this? It is that. Okay. I was thinking about it. Like stomp through the floorboard. Oh, I can't even speak. The floorboard.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
Stomped on it. Okay.
The
I didn't even think of
floorboards
that.
fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
Yeah, there's a missing crosspiece.
one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off.
That looked really clean for a stomp. I don't know.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Yeah.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
I'm still suspecting Korekio. What do they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside of the cage, which could have been stomped on. Ah. So anyone could have walked up to that. Only one of the crosspieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko. And the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? They were trying to stab the sickle into Tenko, that's what I'm thinking. Think, come on, think! Oh, Hangman's Gambit. I forgot the controls to this shit. Is this? What does this do? No, not that. B? No. E? What the fuck would this be? A? No. I'm gonna die. B? No, not that. Fuck! I don't know. What word are they trying to make me think of? S, E, E, A? It's not A. It's not W either. S? C, oh, seesaw? Out of all the words? Seesaw? No. C? I don't fucking know. What? T? No, I just, oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm about to fail this shit again. It's not that. What the fuck? Seesaw what? Let me try S again. No, it's not S. A? No. W? No, that's not F. What the fuck would it be? C? Have I tried C? I've already tried C. What the fuck would it be? What? It's not E, right? Oh, it is E? What? A seesaw effect. That's gotta be it, right? Fucking hell. Seesaw effect. Out of all the words, how the fuck was I supposed to think about that?
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Huh? A seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The
Okay.
other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
Okay.
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
I feel like that's when they stabbed her.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
I just realized, what was the last time we talked about Angie's death? I feel like we gotta get back to that one, because that's the one that really matters, right?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
Ah! Thanks, Kaito. Made it
That's
easy.
exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Where was it placed? The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place a sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Below. It has to be below. Underneath the floorboard. Has to be. What? Oh, I'm dead. No! How many times have I game overed on this trial? Between the victim and the floorboard? No, it would be the top of the cage. Okay. Wait, next to the cage? Top of the cage?
That's it!
Top of the cage. How would they hide that,
The
though?
sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
At the top of the iron cage. Oh, man, this is just all pointing to Korekio for me.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Was it inside the dog statue?
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
Oh my god.
It's true that
Korekio!
The sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Yeah?
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of
There's
the cage.
no way this could possibly be someone other than Korekio. Like, there's no way. This man planned all of this out.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
All of these murders have been unorthodox. Like, dude, Kaede had a fucking dude-perfect trick shot and sniped Rantaro out of there. It was fucking insane.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Yep.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
I think you made that up.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
Yep,
They can't
that's
get away
true.
with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Dude, we should look at the developers and, like, question them, because they're the ones thinking of these creative killings. I don't know if I'd want to be around them.
Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
What?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Oh, why are you quick to accuse her, though?
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Huh? How?
The only one? Why's that?
Nah, but he's trying to shift the blame.
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared
He
beforehand.
keeps bringing up the location. But I'm pretty sure this is also the exact same case with the other room, because Kokichi fell for the trap in the other room, right?
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Yeah, okay, you know what? Here's what I think. I think Korekio set this trap up. He cut the crosspieces in all 3 of the rooms.
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room.
All of them were prepared.
That is why you chose that room for the seance.
I
Is
feel
it
like
not, Himiko?
I feel like he prepared all 3 of the rooms just in case. However, there are 3 empty rooms, so which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always the best for stuff like that. He wanted somebody to blame.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal
Oh,
about
man.
the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Yeah?
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
Bro, is this supposed to be this blatantly obvious? It feels like
Then she
Korekio
waited
is the
for me
killer.
to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Yeah, that is a lie. He's lying to you. I believe you, Himiko.
Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
I would have my doubts, but like, this one's just blatantly obvious to me. I don't know.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Did she?
What's wrong, Himiko?
You're right, Himiko. It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Finally we hit the halfway point. Jesus, man. Oh, that felt so long. It's probably because I was stuck for like half the fucking first half of the trial. Alright, I'm going for 2 hours. Okay, the first half of the trial shouldn't really take this long, but I guess I was just doing really bad, but whatever. I'm gonna go record the second half. I already suspect Korekio. I feel like it's him. We still don't know who Angie's killer is though, so we still gotta figure that out. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. So obvious, man. It's so fucking obvious.